Welcome to Nerd Sports Podcast. I'm Nick.
I'm Johnny.
This is episode number 13.
Yes, it is.
13, kind of a, I guess you guys sad. I mean, I won't be sad episode, but I mean, we're addressing something that happened in the sports world and the world in general. That's kind of big. Kind of a shockwave. It happened now that we're recording this, happened, we're 2 days into this?
2 days, yeah.
Is the passing of Kobe Bryant.
And his
daughter Gianna, and 7 others on board the helicopter out in Calabasas, California. It was hard.
Yeah, it was a young man that was taken too early. I say young because he's only 40. That's young.
41, man. That's all he barely lived a life without being in the NBA. I think it's almost even. 20 years in the NBA, only 21 years not in the NBA. He didn't have a chance. It's unfortunate. I mean, yeah, we can talk about the helicopter and all that, but this is a guy that took the helicopter every day. It was easy. It was more convenient. It was his way of transportation. So as of right now, we don't really know what went wrong. So we're not going to speculate on that at all.
There's no point in speculating about what went wrong. It was a tragedy. It's sad.
A tragedy. It's sad.
A lot of people were lost. A lot of young lives were lost. Especially his daughter and her teammates
playing on the league that he created.
Yep.
Very, very sad day. And I mean, personally, he meant everything. I started watching Kobe when I was 5 years old, and my whole life.
Yeah, he's a sports icon. He was always in the news. He was huge.
And his resume for the NBA is outstanding. Yeah, sorry, hold up.
Yeah, it's tough. I can only imagine how much harder it is for his family and stuff.
Oh, we can't imagine how Vanessa and the kids are, and we hope that all the families, they're going through a very tough time right now, and we wish them all well. And it's not something you'll ever get over, but it's something that hopefully time will make hurt a little less. Yeah, Kobe personally meant everything. He was the person you idolized, the person who loved the game, wanted to be him. They wanted to play like him. We talk a lot about football so far on this channel, and yeah, we're huge into football, love it. But me, myself, growing up, I've never played football until high school. I never watched it until after high school. All I did growing up was play basketball. And playing basketball and being a Lakers fan for life, it's the only thing you ever wanted to be was Kobe. I was 7, 8 years old when Kobe and Shaq were just destroying the league. 3 years in a row owning it. Could have been more, but you know what? It happens. And I was there during the dead period when they made it to the playoffs, but Kobe just wasn't enough for years and years and years until 09 and 10 when Powell came in and they were a force to be reckoned with for 2 years straight. Could have been 3 as well, but you know what? It's okay. But then after, I was there for the Achilles tear, the hardship. That man walked out back on the court and shot two free throws, and then walked off. The guy's toughness, his mentality was something else.
He's the greatest competitor in sports history.
Yeah.
Period.
I was there when his retirement, February 13th, 2016, put 60 points as a 38-year-old man. He gave everything he could on that court.
He's only been out for 3 years, bro.
And it's only been 3. This April would have been 4, which means he would have been eligible for Hall of Fame this April.
He's first ballot.
That's the people. He's gonna be. He better be first ballot. I mean, don't get me wrong. This class has Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan are eligible. All of them will be Hall of Famers, but there's only one name that should be on this ballot, man. And not just because of his passing, but because he's the GOAT, man.
He's the greatest NBA player to come through.
And it's a hard thing, man.
I think it was even harder seeing all the people's reactions, all the NBA players.
Thousands of people joined at the Staples Center.
The Spurs and Rockets game where you see the players warming up and they find out the news. They go into the locker room, come back, and they're all just torn apart.
It's not just older players that played in the NBA; it's everyone.
Yeah, Trae Young hitting the half-court shot.
Everyone.
The Pro Bowlers reaching out.
Even the news sparked when the Pro Bowl was going on, and you even saw NFL players. I mean, everyone.
Broadcasters just losing it on TV.
I broke down as well. Obviously, as you could tell here, it's tough because you saw the whole world acknowledge that this man was more than just basketball. He was a lot more than just basketball, and his life was just more promising, even without it.
Even as a father.
Oh, he's
what he wanted to be, a great dad.
He kind of, he let go of basketball when he was done. He was done. There's an interview with him, and he talks about this, that he didn't watch any more basketball games after he retired. He was done with it. He was moving on to the next thing. But his daughter, Gianna, the one that was in there with him,
Mambacita.
Yeah, she wanted to play. She wanted to be just like her dad.
She would tell everyone that she's got this. She's the legacy. He didn't need a son.
Yeah, and that was amazing. 'Cause he created a whole travel ball league for her, and named it Mamba. And
University of Connecticut, UConn.
Yeah,
put a jersey out for her.
She was actually gonna go there.
Yeah, way too young to lose someone like that.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate that this happened. But it's unfortunate for the fans that watched him grow up. There's a whole generation of people that watched him grow up, and it was hard. Dear Basketball, if you watch that now, it'll break your heart into a million pieces, as I've watched it several times since then, and it takes on a whole new light.
Even his final game, I think ESPN aired it again.
Yeah, the whole game. And
then the tribute they have of all the players, it's just, I know that was going around social media, and that one hit different. It's just...
Yeah, this is never... I know people feel sad for celebrities before, but I've never felt like... I don't think anyone's felt like this, man.
I mean, just in general. One, he was only 40 years old. That's young to lose someone, plus the fact that it was his daughters and so many other young people, and just how it happened, how it was so sudden. I know LeBron was saying that he talked to him on Sunday and he was gone on Monday.
It was only Sunday morning.
Or Sunday morning.
It's the same morning.
Yeah. He talked to him Saturday.
He was also talking to Shaq's youngest or oldest in UCLA.
Yep. It's just it's tragedy.
Seeing the reactions from Shaq and all them, it's a lot to take in. It's unfortunate.
It's hard enough to lose someone, but someone that was such a meaningful part of sports history and competitive history, and a lot of people, especially our generation, like you said, we watched him growing up. I wasn't the biggest basketball fan, but you know who Kobe was. You knew his achievements. You knew he had the 81-point game. You knew
2006, January 22nd.
Yep. You knew his 3P. You knew all his championships. You knew his buzzer beaters.
36 of them.
I mean, even if you weren't tuned into basketball, you knew Kobe Bryant.
You knew who he was, even if you didn't like it. Or there's thousands of haters out there too. But you know what? I bet they're sad to see it go too. Yeah. You see everyone. I mean, you got to be some kind of special if the Los Angeles Lakers retire 2 numbers in honor of you, not 1. That's never been done. I'm gonna wear 8 for half my career. I'm gonna wear 24 for the other half because it's symbolizing how many hours in a day I'm gonna put up for this sport, showing that mentality, that Mamba mentality. Exactly. You know what? I'm gonna give myself my own nickname, and it's gonna stick for people. No one who does that.
Same beast and a different animal.
I'm gonna go in the NBA and get 18 NBA All-Star appearances out of my 20 seasons.
What 2 seasons did he not get it?
His rookie year.
I was like, yeah, okay, rookie year.
96 and 97.
Just the 2 first years?
And I think 99 because I think he got hurt. Even when he got hurt that season, he still made it.
Just
2-time Olympic gold winner.
Yeah, that Olympic team. Those Olympic teams were crazy.
Everyone calls him a ball hog, this and that, but he was also like an 11-time defensive player of the year, defensive all-star team.
If it's meant to be, it's up to me. He had the ball in his hands. He was going to make the shots. He wanted to put the pressure on himself.
And he did it over and over and over again. And he's been that symbol for LA that we've all all came used to seeing. So
you think LeBron will put on 24 for the game they come back?
I don't know. I mean,
they were close.
The game was supposed to be airing tonight.
They canceled it, right? The Clippers one?
They canceled it. Oh, they postponed it till Friday. Both teams and the league decided that that's the best because the team didn't even practice yesterday. They came back and they didn't even practice. It's too much, and I'm excited to see the celebration.
It's too close to home. He goes to the games. He's friends with LeBron. He's friends with the organization. Like, it's got to be tough. It's got to be hit. As hard as hitting all the other teams and hitting our generation, it's got to be tough for that whole organization.
Can't even imagine. The owner, all of them, they're good friends with everybody, So, I'm excited to see, the kind of memoriam they're gonna do at the game for him. There's gonna be something.
Well, Staples Center's packed with jerseys,
day by
remembrances.
Day by day, people are going, dropping flowers, doing things in honor of him.
Yeah, I think the whole entire front section of Staples Center was covered.
I mean, LAX, you saw their lights.
Purple and gold.
Purple gold. In New York, you saw the Empire State Building lit up purple gold. Something special. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, too many lives lost too soon.
Yeah.
Rumors of the NBA logo.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens.
It'd be cool, but who knows?
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't think that's a big deal right now.
I think just remembering his legacy, remembering that it was more than just him in that helicopter and all the lives lost, but definitely remembering the legacy he left of mom mentality and
keeping that going.
Yeah, I know. I think he would want everyone to, hey, it's a sad thing, but keep pushing.
Yeah, postponing the game tonight's not something he probably would have wanted, but you know what?
But it's something everyone else needed.
It's probably the best. That's the thing. Not everyone had that mentality of fighting through some of the darker times, He was something special about that. He showed that in his career. The darker times, he would play through them.
If he wasn't going to be better than you, he was going to outwork you.
And that's how it was. And he's going to be missed very much by everyone in this world. So that's all we're going to go through today.
Yeah, a bit of a sadder episode, but it was one we felt like we needed to make, especially Nick is a huge Lakers fan and just sports fans in general. So
2 days out, I'm surprisingly holding together a little well. Almost coming pretty close here to breaking down.
He's crying.
Trying not to.
He's crying. I'll be honest, everyone. He got tears in his eyes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a huge part of our lives, a huge part of your life, especially as a Lakers fan. And a different tone in this episode, but one that Nick needed to do.
Yeah. So, just...
You guys know the drill. We're not going to go through it right now, but just simple.
Keep that mom mentality going.
Bye.